You know, just trying to communicate.
Yeah, me too. Me too, actually.
What you up to? Nah,
Oh
where you
man,
from?
I'm from the Midwest, but I travel all around America.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
basically, I'm a white nationalist. That doesn't mean that I hate anybody because of their skin color. I'm here to talk about that and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm a prison abolitionist.
Okay, can you explain that position to me? I'm curious to know.
Huh?
Can you explain your
Well, I think
position
it's
to me, like what you believe in?
what prison abolition.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely. Because yeah, I think it's important for us to be able to have conversations. Um,
I do too.
yeah, I believe that prisons are inhumane institutions, and that they don't do any good in preventing harm in our society. And so
I agree.
I think
I've actually
prisons
been
are
to prison. I've been to prison myself. I do agree. They do treat people inhumanely in prison. Go on though.
yeah, and yeah, I'm actually incarcerated right now. I'm talking to you live from prison, and
Okay.
yeah, I got 24 years in right now, and I'm an organizer. I organize protests and things against the prison system. But
Uh-huh.
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to be able to have a conversation with you as well, because you've been a white nationalist. I would like to hear your perspective because I'm actually also um, against institutions of white supremacy. I believe that prisons are an institution of white supremacy, and um, and so
I
I think
think
that
I
in
think
order for us to actually, huh?
yes. Yes. I can see why you get this point. I do believe that when anybody is given a position of power over humans such as yourself, that they will turn evil over time, naturally. And I think that since whites are the majority population, that's probably what you're experiencing in there. But it's going to happen regardless of the race in this situation, because we still see slavery in Africa today, and so on and so forth. Um, I do believe that we should be segregated, and not segregated, but separated. Segregation is actually a horrible system because it puts one below the other, but separation would be better. So what I envision would be black prisons, which you would have black guards, and I envision white prisons where the white people would have white guards, and that way you could be amongst your own kind. That's what I am a fan of Malcolm X. I am not a fan of Martin Luther King.
That's interesting.
The na-
Yeah, because that's an
yes,
interesting perspective of prisons. I haven't heard that one um, before now, and so
yes,
that's interesting. Now I know that I do believe that in order for blacks in this country to progress, that we do need to separate and have our own things. We need to be able to build our own businesses, our own neighborhoods and communities. Um,
yes. You
just
need
not
to be able
controlled
to
by
do
white
this.
people.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Huh?
And no Jews either, because Jews are a big problem. And Malcolm X goes into depth about this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, anytime blacks try to build white communities, I mean, blacks trying to build our own communities, our government will interfere, and so that would be the problem with blacks trying to
They
actually have a black economy
so
and stuff like that.
so right now what's happening out here is white nationalists and black nationalists are shaking hands again, like they did in the 1960s. Because we both want the same things, and the government will crack down on us like they do on you if we try to separate. So right now we face the same struggle. We have actually the same enemy, believe it or not. So there's some people like me out there. I reach out to black communities, white communities, etc. But I am by all means a white nationalist. I fight for my people. That doesn't mean that I hate yours or anything such as that. We face problems because we're forced to intermingle, is my belief.
So, as a white nationalist, what do you see as the end game? Do you see it like we connect and then, because we're both against the structure of the government, right? I
Yes,
think that
yes, we both are.
Right? So
Yes,
we're both
we are.
against that. So then what becomes the end game? So let's say us being against government, we were to actually succeed. The perfect world for both of us is that we were able to succeed and eliminate the political structure that forms our government today, right? What would be the end game? White nationalists still be able to live in the same country with black nationalists?
We will balkanize, as they say it. We will split up into different countries. We will give you part of America. That is the ultimate belief. And it will most likely be in the southeast. We want to do this voluntarily and peacefully. But the powers that be are going to keep pushing propaganda that keep trying to get us to fight each other, essentially. But there are intelligent people on both sides, and we know that we have the same enemy, so we need to rise up to that. Once we take care of that, we can go our separate ways in peace.
True. Well, I'm pleased to have this conversation with you. I wish we could have more. Because I am on a prison phone, it's gonna hang up. It just gave me the 1 minute mark, and so this phone is gonna hang up. And so
okay.
I appreciate this. I appreciate this conversation, and I hope that one day we can talk again.
I will spread this conversation. I will download the audio right now.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yes. I hope to talk to you again someday. Try to send your people to contact me.
Okay.
All right.